Hi guys. Yes, this is me, Empress Energies. I'm coming in late night. Spirit is telling me to like save my what happened for my 40th birthday. Okay? Um yeah. So let's get to it. Okay. So it's like I'm going to the whole thing, my big 40th birthday, right? I'm going to Hawaii, Maui, Honolulu, Hawaii, right? To enjoy my 40th birthday. Everything is going good. I've been um I've been getting everything together, preparing for this trip for about 2 months now. And me and everyone who's going with me are prepared. We have looked over the videos. I sent everyone the videos so we can be prepared. We've packed. We're just ready to go. So this is the day, the 4th, 25th is here. It's time to get on the plane. So we have to take an hour and a half, to the airport from where I stay. So we go to the airport. I have a party that's meeting me in from Chicago to meet us in Maui. Okay, so we all prepared. We're ready. We went to go take our COVID test. We got our results. Everything is fine. So we coming from Minnesota. So this is where the main clinic, Mayo Clinic, the #1 hospital in the U.S. People from overseas, presidents, everyone comes to this hospital because it's certified #1. All right, so we just figuring coming from this hospital, everything should be fine. We have our results and we're ready. So, um, so we get on the plane, we load the plane, and we're just preparing. First off, I ride planes often, and I don't enjoy it so much. So I'm kind of dreading this long ride. It's 9 hours, 2 hours. 2 hours to Denver. We sit in Denver for a minute, right? So we on the plane go to Denver. Sightseeing and everything. Everything is looking, my first time to Denver, so I'm seeing all of it's a bit dry there. You see a lot of mud, a lot of ground, just dry land. But a lot of beautiful mountains with snow on it is great. So I'm just just sightseeing on a plane, connecting with my girls. You know, we sitting by each other. So by the way, yeah, these is my daughters that's with me, my 18-year-old daughter and my 25-year-old daughter. And we just, just so excited for my 40th birthday, right? So, yeah, everything is going good. So while we're on the plane, we stopped at Denver. So we have to load another plane in Denver, and it's gonna take us all the way to Hawaii, Maui, Honolulu, Hawaii. Okay, so we load this plane. This plane is so big. I never saw a plane this big before, and I'm just excited. We all excited. We sitting by each other again. And we just, just anticipating this long 7 hour ride. We have 7 hours to go now. So we on the airplane. We almost missed it because my daughter wanted to get something to eat. And instead of getting something right where we were at, where our terminal was at, she wanna go all the way across the airport. So we had to run down there, and the time schedule, some said check the time. So they checked this time, and it's like, the time has switched. So we couldn't stop and get nothing to eat and have to ride the plane, So I stopped and got me some Skittles, and, my daughters, them, they just a bit picky. So we like, so we just really rushed back to the plane. We loaded, and we're just on our way to Hawaii. Okay, so it's like everything I ever wanted, spirit like what you want, go ahead and get it. Cause well, that's what I thought spirit said. So I'm like preparing. I already got everything paid for. Our room, what it was. Um, sweet, you up in the whole, I forgot what it's called, but we got everything ready. We even got the itinerary, what we gonna do, and we was gonna, do the fire dance. You know how expensive that is. We had the VIP fire dance and everything. Then we had a cruise with food and dance and all of that great stuff. We had like the horse, in the morning. And, we was going to find dinner and everything for, just a little bit more activities as well. So we was just so psyched up for this trip, especially me because it's my birthday. So, um, we, on a plane to Maui, we, go to sleep, wake up, still ride, and it's 7 hours. So we get there after 7 hours. It didn't seem so bad, we get off the plane. It just feels so great. The energy is good. The air is fresh and light, and you can feel, like some good aura around us. The energy, everything was really good. So I'm like, yay, it's going good. We here. We finna go check in and do this. So as we going through the terminal and everything, we have to get screened. And so we go through and we get to this one lady and pull out. It was like, okay, give us your COVID test. So, oh, mind you, when we was on the plane up in on the plane to, no, we was on our way to Hawaii, so we was on the plane, and my sister-in-law from Chicago, text me like, they ain't let me pass. They said that they don't take this. They said that Hawaii or something don't take this type of COVID. It have to be specific ones that's on their list. So I'm like, well, they let us through. They haven't said anything. So we really just like, I don't know what's going on. So we just kept going, and we figured like they didn't stop us or say anything, so we was good to go. So as we get there, we sit up there, we get through to them. They say, show us your COVID test, and we pull it out. We just feeling confident. We've had no worries because we coming from the Mayo Clinic, the number one hospital in the world. Okay, so in the United States. Well, maybe in the world because people from overseas, Africa, president, everybody come here, to get cared for. So we like so we're just, feeling confident. Like, bam, here you go. Here our papers in. I had mine printed off because I couldn't access my portal, and my girls had theirs, on their phone. So they, showed them all of that. So they looked like they about to let us go, and next thing you know, they stop us and was like, "Excuse me, we don't take those. We don't take those. Where you got it from." I said, what? You don't take it from where? From Mayo Clinic? This is the number one hospital in the world. What do you mean? And they like, no, if you're not on the list, the places where you went, what is not on our list because our mayor choose what they will like. They choose the facilities that they want to. The mayor there in Hawaii. So it's all about money there. So they choose, guess what? Walgreens and CVS. Oh my God, like who goes there? Who goes there? Like, who goes there to get a COVID test? You already don't want one. And you'll feel safe going to a local hospital or somewhere safe, what someone you could trust. And then Mayo Clinic, like the number one place. So why not? They tell us that's not on that list and we cannot let you on our island. You have to turn around. I'm like, no, please don't do this. It is my 40th birthday. Don't do this to me. Oh my goodness. I didn't pay for all of this and I cannot get what? I just could not believe it. So I just step away to collect my thoughts and to breathe. So my daughters are over there talking to them, trying to figure out what it is that they can do to get us to get through. So it's like, I just couldn't believe it. I'm like flabbergasted. I'm like over my head. I'm like so stressed out now at this point. Like, what is going on? What is going on? I cannot believe this. So I stepped back for a minute and they called me back over there and said, excuse me, you guys gonna have to be quarantined here. You know what I'm saying? They telling us that we're gonna have to be quarantined. So if we go check up in our hotel, I mean our suite, or what it was the whole thing. Airbnb something, a whole house or whatever. We're gonna have to stay there. And so, or we're gonna have to stay at the airport and be quarantined. Now you can't leave the airport. So I cannot believe this. They tell us we need to sign a paper or do something. We're gonna be stuck up in the airport. I'm like, no, I'm not about to sign this. So we go, just gather up together with each other and, try to figure this out. And I'm just trying to be grown. I'm here with my girls, 25 and 18. They looking up to me. They're trying to see, what's the next move. I don't know. I'm distraught. I'm just crying, well, to myself, because I don't really want them to see me break down like this. I got to be grown. I'm their mama, okay? So I'm trying to do my grown thing. Okay, I make good choices and, be this role model. So I'm like holding it in because I am a crybaby. And, this is just over the top. Like, I want to ball, fall to the floor, kick and scream, holler, all of that. I want to cuss spirit out. I want to do everything. Like, what is going on? You said I can have this spirit. And now what's going on? You let me go this far. We all the way across country somewhere. And now I this is popping up. What is going on? I cannot believe this. So I'm like, let's just go get something to eat, to calm down, to think this through, to see what we're gonna do. Because we have to make a decision about being quarantined or what we're gonna do. So we go, in the airport, we go, to this nice place to go eat. And everybody you can, that you have to show your COVID test and everything in every place that you go up there. So the people who did not get accepted go to, we in this restaurant, we can't go in the inside. So they got a balcony or, an outdoor place. That was perfect anyway. So it was an outdoor place there. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, and we go sit down and eat, and it's like that we go sit down and eat, and it's like they say everybody over here is, can't go in. So everybody over here kind of salty and crying and low vibration. And we just go sit down and just eat. So we order our food. I get a double shot because I just can't take it. I'm like, give me something. Give me some Patron over here. Give me a double shot and, on the rocks. No, I wanted it straight. So that's what I had. And so I'm sitting here, and the lady, the waitress, come over and kind of tell us the ins and out of it, and how the mirror just make their decision how they want to make it up there, and they partner with Walgreens and CVS is because that's the way that they make their money. So the Mayo Clinic is not going to partner with them, so they going the easy route so they could get money. They had people there that was getting married. They had to turn them around. Like, how wrong is that? So I just had to, collect my thoughts, and it could be worse. Look at the married couple over there. So and we just thinking they bring us our food. I'm just getting so emotional because I really wanted to enjoy my money. I done spent all this money on the Airbnb, on the fire dance, and we had VIP and the horseback riding and the what else? We had the cruise with the dinner ship and the seeing the sunset. Something that I always on my bucket list that I want to do, and it's like this just been taken from me. I cannot believe this. So I'm just crying, tears running down my face. My kids looking at me like, Mom, it's gonna be all right. Let's try to figure this out. And we, really try to figure it out. So we at the airport. We're gonna fast forward a little bit. So after we get through and we sitting there for a while, I'm in and out of crying, trying to be strong, trying to figure out what can we do. So my kids, they like a younger version of me. I'm grown now, so I got to make grown choices and decisions. So they like we can go ahead and say we're gonna be quarantined in a room, but we gonna leave. And I'm looking like, no, I cannot do that. I'm not about to be all the way up here and go to jail. I'm not gonna do it, but they still trying because we put a whole bunch of money into this, like $4,000 into this trip to where we just no, yes, I know it's funny now, but it's like this was horrible. Like this the worst thing that I can do, that can happen to me on my 40th birthday. So I'm like, why spirits? Why God? You said that I can have anything I want. So I'm like, really trying to figure this out. And so I'm like, they go over there to talk back to the people. They trying to tell us to sign some type of form. And so they saying that we're gonna be quarantined, and my kids thinking like we're gonna get up, sneak up out of there. I'm like, we ain't finna do that and be at a beach or somewhere and they come get us and take us. I've got to be the grown up in the parent and think logical and be like, no, we ain't doing that. So they trying to beg me and beg me. I was like, no, I was y'all age before. I used to do stuff like that, but I can't do that. I have to make a good choice for us, and the good choice is I'm not signing that paper, and we're not going to no quarantine. Let's get we're gonna get a flight to get up out of here. So we didn't try. They didn't been trying to convince my daughter TT. She just she know how to talk to them and do this and do that. My other daughter, she just very know how to do all the computers and the phones and try to figure everything out and go in detailed and this and this and this. So we got a good team here. So they was looking out for me and not trying to bring me no sadness or no extra work. So they was handling everything. I'm just sitting back in my head like ready to pay for something. That's what they need me for, to pay for everything, but they gonna figure it out. I agree with it. Okay, so it's like we done sat in here and plotted for so long. They come over saying like they gonna take us to jail if we don't sign the papers and stuff. I was like, I'm not signing that. We gonna catch a flight because usually you could go catch another flight 7 hours out to California and then come back because they in California they have the COVID test there where you could take and then you could come back to Maui, Hawaii. Okay, Honolulu, Maui, Hawaii. So they, doing that. So we was thinking about doing that, but then we figured we got on a plane at 11:30 that night. We arrived. Let me remind you that we arrived about 2:30, 3 o'clock. So we was at the airport for what, eight 8 hours or something, something like that. We was up in the airport for a very long time, trying to figure this out. So we get up on a plane and we trying to we going to California now. We thinking about getting the test, paying another extra 120 a piece for the a new COVID test, and coming back. Because I wanted to have fun. Okay, I had all my money and everything in this. I was desperate, and already I don't like the planes, but we had to take them. So here we go, trying to think we gonna do that. We get all the way to California. Guess what? Um, we get all the way to California, and our luggage is trapped within their system. We cannot, the luggage did not follow us. The luggage is on their way to Minneapolis back home. They messed it up. no, to Denver or somewhere. So if we get this test to come back all the way to Melbourne, we still don't got no clothes or nothing because everything is in the luggage. Okay, so I'm like, Lord, what more can happen? I'm crying, I'm weeping, I'm trying to be strong. I'm just really trying hard, to take the bad with the good and move forward. But it's constantly something else happening to make us, you know what I'm saying, stuck. So here we go in California, don't got, our luggage is stuck into their system because we got not the carry on, we got the check bags. So we check bags. Okay. So as we up in California, we like just realized we at the airport. I said, I just pay for, a hotel. So we go to a nice hotel, the Marriott or whatever it is downtown. Los Angeles, okay? And it's beautiful, it's all of that and whatever. So we check in, it's a nice pool, it's a nice, get up and everything with the bar and everything, and people down there. It just seems like a good time. And my kids know, well, one of did both of them know? I think both of them, had a friend, a couple of friends that lives in California because they've been there several times, so they know people there. So I'm like, I'm just going back to the hotel. We don't have our luggage. We don't have anything. So I'm crying because now it's my. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Like, this was the day of my birthday, so we got off. No, we got back and it's my birthday, the 26th. So as we on the plane going back to California or something, because we had to be on the plane for 7 hours. So it was my birthday in the middle of the night. So I woke up and on this side, my teacher telling me happy birthday, mom. I cried because I just can't believe this. I'm on an airplane on my 40th birthday when I done planned all of this, spent all this money, been so geeked and happy, gonna be taking some nice pictures, and just gonna be, enjoying myself and my birthday. And I just really could not believe this stuff. So I'm crying, and she give me a hug in the middle of the night and go back to sleep. So I wake up again. It's sunrise. It's so beautiful. And Spirit just told me be grateful for that for now. And I just was trying to be grateful for that. And my youngest daughter was 18. She pulled me over to her, and she sung in my ear. The song Bad Boys to Me, Mama. Mama, I love you. I love you. And she's like, loving you is like food to my soul. And I couldn't do, I'm about to cry right now, but because it was so touching, it was so loving, it was so sweet. And that was like the highlight of that morning. And I'm just grateful, and it was so awesome that she sung that to me. And I just felt so loved and I felt happy at that time. And I'm about to cry again. I told you I'm a crybaby. So I really was trying to be a big girl. Okay. So I'm like, like really, trying to, well, I couldn't hold it in. I just cried. They cried with me. Look over TTI's watering too, because she didn't put in so much work. This my ride or die. You know what I'm saying? She know how to talk to them people. She, doing her thing. She know how to call the flights, get the flights ready, get the luggage, get all this and that. But it was just, this is what it wasn't meant. It wasn't meant. So as we go, they really getting along. They getting tired of each other. They really didn't try to, make me stress at all. Because I could see usually they arguing and doing their little thing. They was getting along. They was breathing. They was doing what they had to do to make it a better day for me. And I appreciate that. And that's what God really, I'm about to cry again. But look, this was what God want me to, just know. Like, you don't need all of that. You didn't have to. First off, Spirit, then it said, like, You wanted this trip. I didn't know, kid. You did it without consulting me. I consulted. I meditated, but I thought I heard right. But Spirit said, no, I'm not ready to give you this. So I'm gonna let you go through all of this so that you can realize, without connecting and listening and waiting and being patient and hearing my voice, things like this can happen. So this is, why Spirit want me to tell this story, because a lot of people try to do things on their own and end up in a rut. Okay? And you have to pray about your situation before it happens and listen to get the correct answer. Not what you want, but what God wants for you. Okay, so we're like in California. I get the hotel. I just sit in there. I'm feeling depressed. I'm feeling down and out, and I'm just in the bed. They go out, have them a drink or whatever they gonna do, and they come back. No, we ordered food. Like, give me some food. This will make me feel better. You know what I'm saying? So we did had a potluck of all different types of food, ordering from everywhere, just munching on here and there. It made me feel a little better. And my kids love food, so me and TT partners in crime, just eating. So Quisha, they all went out or whatever. They met their friends and they went out. I just stayed in. The pool was back there. I didn't even want to get in the pool. Now something was wrong. That water was looking good back there, the hot tub and everything. So anyway, we had to catch another flight, because we decided, no, we ain't gonna go back to Maui. We gonna go. We might as well just go on home. So we figure out we going. We in California now. Now we finna get another plane. We go to get on the plane, and guess what? We missed that one. We missed that plane because my youngest daughter was tired, never really got no sleep. So I let her sleep in a little bit and thinking like, yeah, we'll make it. So we just really just missed that one. So we come back 3 in the morning. We do an overnight plane, which was pretty good because we slept and everything. So with that plane, we done rolled 5 hours or something to Houston, Texas. So now we in Houston, Texas, and everything happened big in Houston. Everything, big. That's what I heard in Houston. We see a lot of little big hats. I had my little hat with me, so I put on my hat because I got all these new clothes, all this stuff. Didn't never get to wear none. Still luggage, still lost somewhere up in the system. And we get on the plane in Houston, sit there for a minute, do a little sightseeing, and get on the plane. So from Houston, we made it back to Minneapolis, the next day. Okay, so now we in Minneapolis. We, could go to my truck and pull, come home. So as we get off the plane, um, guess what? Something else goes wrong. We left the car keys in the luggage. The luggage is still lost in the system. So now we all the way home after all of these 5 different planes. Finally get home and still can't go fucking home. I'm like, Lord, what else can happen? What else can happen? But I just stay positive. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get another hotel. We get a hotel downtown Minneapolis and stay in a hotel. My daughter get on the phone for the 100th time trying to figure out where our bags was at. Cause Quisha, she all good with that. She know how to pull it up, the danometers, the centimeters, and everything. The plane, the bags is here, and near. And TT get on the phone. She called and talking to him, So we just, all these different planes, all this and that, they take care of everything. So I'm just, the person now that buys everything. So, we got a deal going on. So then we like we could get another hotel. I'm in the hotel room. There we go. Eat again. Did another potluck because I'm sad. I want to go home. I'm like, oh Lord, how long could this be? My 40th birthday and it's happening to me. I'm like, spirits. Y'all said they was like, we ain't say nothing, baby. You wanted this. And you kept moving and not listening. This is what happened when you want to do things on on your own accord, and I took it in, and, I'm a big girl. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of things that was happening to where, to let me know, like, this ain't it. Because my dress that I ordered didn't come, so I had to go and find something that I really didn't want at the last minute because it's my dress didn't come. Then when I get home, the dress is here. Like, oh my God, I done paid all this money for this dress, and now it's here. No, I want a refund. So now they saying all of this stuff that we paid for, when we look back trying to get a refund, they saying no refunds on this. So I lost all of that money. Okay, do you understand how frustrated and mad and upset and hurt and disappointed I was? But you know what? I got to keep moving forward and know that I did this to myself because I wanted this so bad. I wanted to, take pictures. I wanted to stunt. I wanted to, show this and do that. But these are things that I wanted to do on my bucket list. I still would love to do it. But it wasn't the right time to do it. Because you was making 40, you figured like this is the right time. Spirit said, no, 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 no. You thought you wanted that. You thought you was getting it, but I gotta tell you something, sweetie. Joy's love, Empress energies. You're not getting it. And I'm like, what did I do? I'm so nice. I try this, I do that, I try hard. And it's like, no, baby, it ain't about what you did, it's about you listening. So you have to listen. So back to the story about the keys locked in the luggage while we almost an hour and a half away from home up in Minneapolis. So we think we finna get in there, get up in a car, come home. Next thing you know, the keys stuck in the luggage. Don't make no sense at all. It's just back to back to back to back. I guess Spirit wanted me to spend more time with my kids, because I enjoyed all the time that we had on the plane together, sleeping with each other, laying on each other, hugging each other, touching each other, being cuddling up, my leg on her, her leg on me, her head on me. It was just beautiful. That's the highlight of the trip, of me being with my girls and bonding with them, and just waking up to them every day, close to me. Ooh, I'm about to cry again, but I'm learning how not to. Okay. So yeah. So we at the hotel, and we have to, she called them again, and tell them about the bags, and they supposed to be in here where they at, all this and that. So they say that they're gonna deliver it to our hotel when they arrive. So they didn't bring them until 11, 12 at night, where we still there. So we just spent the night at the hotel, and in the morning we finally got the keys, we finally got the luggage, and we're like, let's go. So everybody, like, happy for the adventure, that went all of these different places. That was really good. And now planes ain't that bad to me. Overnight flights are better, and and they don't seem that bad. So I won't be so hesitant of not getting on a plane, because I done did some, you ride so many, you get used to them, that much. I know I done rode many planes, but not back to back to back to back to back like that. 5 planes in 2 days. Like, oh my God. So we like, buy a hotel. It was a good adventure, and, hanging out with each other. And I get to see how crazy my kids is. They making them fast choices, and, trying to be, finesse the people. And I gotta, no, 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 no. Me having to make motherly decisions. It was really an experience, and it was my 40th birthday, and it was, really, it was really something. It didn't turn out how I wanted, but overall it was something to remember, something to look back on, something to learn from. And I just, whew, I appreciate, the times, that we spent together. All right. And yeah, we made it home safely after that, getting the keys. And, I made it home. We was all safe, and it was an adventure. 5 planes in 2 days, going from Minnesota. Rochester to Minneapolis, Minneapolis to Denver, Denver to California, California to Hawaii, Hawaii back to California, California to Texas, and Texas to back to Minneapolis. So yeah, that was my 40th birthday. If you guys want to send me any gifts, the information will be in the description box below, because I knew I appreciate it and I accept all the gifts, all the birthday wishes. I appreciate everyone for all the birthday wishes that was on, Facebook and everything. You know, I love you guys. And the moral of this story is for you guys to, you know, um, first off, listen to your intuition closely. Pray about what it is that you want and not try to make decisions on your own. Okay? Pray about them. You listen to the response. Don't move on what you want, but what God wants for you. I learned the lesson. Now, before I move anywhere with anyone, I will be listening closely, and I will be paying attention to all the different signs that God's source spirit sends towards me. Okay. Well, this is my story time about my 40th birthday that, five different planes from here to there, from everywhere, spending time with my girls, and just, having an adventure and, just things that's happening that I wouldn't expect. You know what I'm saying? Go all the way there to Hawaii and can't get into that island. Oh my God. But it is what it is. I'm ready to move forward. It still haunts me as I think about it, but I have to move forward and know that it just wasn't my time to enjoy the nice island and the beautiful water and the Caribbean food and all of the good things, the fire dance, the cruises, the scuba diving, the horseback riding. It just wasn't my time. And my time will come soon enough. All right, well, this was my story. I wanted to share it with you guys. Spirit wanted me to share it with you guys because Spirit would not allow me to not say this. I don't know what it is, but here I am in the flesh of my embarrassing time, and I'm here, I'm open, and it is what it is. I love you guys. Remember to pray about everything, listen to the response, and move accordingly. Okay? Be yourself, love yourself, and, enjoy the little moments that you have, with your loved ones. Okay? Because it was beautiful. Despite all the things that had happened. You know? Well, thank you, Spirit, for giving me the confidence to, say this story because it was embarrassing, but oh well. It is what it is. And I love you guys. Until next time. Peace out.